Alright, this week for the ammo mini-series, we are going to be covering Autocannon slash Dakka ammo. You're going to literally be covering everything that goes Dakka, Dakka, Dakka until the enemy dies. So, there's a lot, and I'm actually going to do this in little spurts, little bursts, and then edit them all together at the end. So, yeah, here goes AC2. The standard AC2 ton of ammo is 30 shots. Double bin, 72 shots. And the half bin is 15 shots. Now, in addition to that, we have the armor piercing AC2 ammo, which gives a bonus 50% chance to deal a critical hit and a bonus 50% modifier to through armor critical chance, which I'm pretty sure, I don't know 100%, but from what I understand, that is an increase in addition to the base, so it's basically a 100% doubled chance for a through armor crit. So, yeah, take that with a grain of salt. Not 100% sure, but I do know that you are definitely good at crit seeking with this particular ammunition. It does 5 damage directly to internals, but minus 50% damage, which, if I remember correctly, AC2s do 25 damage, so you're trading 12-ish damage for 5 directly to internals, and the bonus crit chance. You do take an accuracy penalty when using the armor-piercing ammo, though. Caseless. If you need more ammo for the same tonnage, and are willing to increase your heat and jam chance, as well as have the ammo twice as likely to explode, then have fun with caseless ammo. Personally, I am not a fan. I pretty much never use caseless ammo. I either just allow myself more tonnage for ammo, or use a double bin to get the bonus ammo, and not have the increased heat and jam chance, or twice as likely to explode issues. That goes for everything. AMS ammo, autocannon ammo, doesn't matter. I am not a fan of caseless. So, that's my opinion. Incendiary, 10 heat damage and minus 40% damage. So, you're trading around 10 damage for 10 heat damage. But then the target also generates 5 heat for 2 turns. So if you have several AC2s, you can actually overheat targets pretty easily with this. Although you have to keep in mind it is volatile, so twice as likely to explode. But 30 shots for a ton, and pretty good heat damage. Alright, so AC2 precision ammo. Pretty much all autocannon precision ammo is really good. With the 2 evasion ignore, you're pretty much ignoring any evasion that a heavy or assault mech is generating unless they're jumping. Like, 2 evasion ignore is really strong, but you do end up with half of the ammo that you would otherwise get per ton. So it's a trade-off, but definitely helps hit mobile targets. Safe ammo, reduced reduced explosive potential as well as reduced ammo counts. So yeah, if you're afraid of ammo explosion and you don't want to use case, here you go. Personally, I just think, throwing in some Clan Pharaoh or case is just better, unless I guess if you have a single autocannon, 22 shots is more than enough. So I guess it's valuable there. Flak ammo. So I never use flak ammo, but I guess there is the use case if you have several AC2s and you have a ton of spare space, then it does get +4 accuracy against VTOLs. But, I mean, -2 accuracy with everything else. So, yeah, it's just only useful if you're against VTOLs. Quicksell AC2 ammo. I have never used it, probably never will. The 10% lower average damage is only like 2 damage that you're sacrificing. The damage variance of plus or minus 40% is, I think it's around 10. So you have the potential to do 8 more damage if you get lucky. And it includes more ammo, so yeah. I could see somebody who feels lucky using it, but it's not for me. And then the value quicksell has a ton of extra ammo. It's the double bin, and instead of just 12, I think it's 12% extra. No, it is 20%, isn't it? Where's double? Double. Yeah, it is 20% extra. So it's just a double bin of quicksell ammo. So, yeah. Alright, so on to AC5s. Alright, for AC5s, every ton of ammo is 20 shots. Unless you bring a double bin, in which case you get 50 shots for every 2 tons, or a half bin is 10 shots for every half ton. Armor-piercing ammo, you'll notice it's still 50% autocannon damage reduction. It's still the same bonus to crit chance, but it's only 2 extra damage to internals. So, if I remember correctly, an AC5 does 60 damage. So you're giving up 30 damage for 7 damage to internals. If you're using armor-piercing ammo, use it with AC2s. It is literally best with AC2s. Anything bigger than an AC2, you just get worse from there. The caseless ammo is, double ammo per bin, but increased heat and jam chance and rolls twice to explode. The incendiary ammo is 18 heat dealt and minus 40% autocannon damage, which, again, if I'm remembering correctly, it's like 60 damage for an autocannon 5, so you're giving up, 20 damage for 18 heat damage, and then the target generates 9 extra heat for 2 turns, so incendiary ammo stays good whenever you increase from an AC2 to an AC5. The precision ammo still ignores 2 evasions, still has half the ammo. Safe still has less ammo, still has less chance to explode. Flak still only good against VTOLs. Quicksell still damage variance and more shots. And the value quicksell still a double bin of quicksell. Okay. So the quicksell is going to be the same for every autocannon. The flak is going to be the same for every autocannon. The safe is going to be the same for every autocannon unless you want to know the exact number of shots per safe bin. The precision is going to be the same. The incendiary is going to be different. The caseless is going to be the same. And the armor piercing is going to be different. So I guess I will just do standard, double, half, and armor piercing and incendiary. Alright, for the AC-10, we have 10 shots per ton of ammo, or 24 shots for a double bin, and 5 shots for a half bin. Armor-piercing ammo. Once more, slight increase to the damage dealt directly to internals, but a 50% reduction to the damage and a penalty to accuracy. I still feel like AC2 is the only type of ammo where armor-piercing is worth it. You're just sacrificing so much damage from an AC5, AC10, AC20 to do minimal damage to internals. And then the incendiary ammo for the AC10 is 24 heat damage dealt, and the target generates 12 more heat for 2 turns. So, once again, incendiary keeps up whenever you're increasing the sizes, or increasing the autocannon size. Armor piercing gets worse, and everything else is pretty much the same, but with less ammo per ton. Alright, AC-20s. 5 shots per ton, 12 shots per double bin, 3 shots per half bin. Armor piercing does 15 damage directly to internals, but 50% damage reduction means you're losing 50 damage. 50 to do 15 directly to internals. Like, I cannot state this enough. You are giving up 35 damage just to do the 15 to... Now, yes, on super light vehicles, that's one-shot kill. But with 100 damage, if your AC 20 hits, most light vehicles are just going to die to one shot with 100 damage on a hit. If it was 20, 25 damage, in which case you'd be able to one-shot some heavier vehicles, okay. So I guess if you're using 2 AC 10s, then armor-piercing ammo might be good. If they both hit the same location, you could potentially one-shot a heavier vehicle. But especially for the AC 20, you're giving up so much damage for such a minimal amount to internals. It's really just so not worth it. Except I'm sure there's some particular use case that I've never come across where if you have that 15 damage directly to internals, you kill something that otherwise would have survived. But in my experience, the 100 damage outright is just better than the 15 damage to internals. Like, I would much rather have regular ammo than armor piercing ammo for an AC 20. However, incendiary ammo, 40 heat damage dealt. You're losing 40 regular damage, but you're dealing 40 heat damage. And then the target generates 20 more heat for 2 turns. 40 heat damage is enough to push almost any mech over the red line. And then generating 20 heat for 2 turns, yeah, just you can very easily overheat somebody and keep them overheated with incendiary ammo. And it does not have the reduction in shots that armor piercing ammo has. Because keep in mind, armor piercing AC 20, you only get 3 shots per ton. Incendiary, you get 5. So incendiary, really strong on the higher rated autocannons. Armor piercing, not so much. So I'm including these for the sake of completion. I don't even know for sure what weapons use them, but the Proto AC2 ammo is 40 shots per ton. The Proto AC4 ammo is 20 shots per ton, and the Proto AC8 ammo is 10 shots per ton. So yeah, not entirely sure on that one. Go check out the weapons. I'm sure you'll come across one that uses this. All right, the LBX ammo. So every LBX has the same 3 types of ammo available: cluster, slug, and high explosive. LB2 cluster. Well, pretty much all of the cluster ammo is going to be bonus crit chance, bonus accuracy, bonus evasion ignore, and then the shot separates into several projectiles. For the LB2, it's 2 projectiles, and the 15% higher damage potential. Instead of it being 25 damage in a single projectile, the LB2, I believe, splits into 2 projectiles that each do like 15 damage, so it's like 30 damage total between the 2 of them. However, there's a 20% damage penalty below the separation range. So if you're too close with cluster shots, you're doing reduced damage. And then, the hits cluster towards the same location, affected by clustering, and they get bonus accuracy against VTOLs. So LB2, 30 shots per ton. LB2 high explosive is still 30 shots per ton, and it's an AoE. So, yeah, high explosive basically turns an LBX into a mortar, more or less. There's a jam chance associated with it, but yeah, it removes mines, and the area of effect damage, like, high explosive is just really strong. LBX high explosive ammo is, like, if you hit a cluster of mechs, you do a ton more damage than you would have with a regular LBX shot. And then the LBX slug is just a standard slug, so 30 shots, just standard slug on the LB2. Cluster, same bonuses, crit chance, accuracy, evasion. This time the LB5 separates into 5 projectiles. You see the way they do that? 2, 5, 10, 20, huh? Yeah. Same deal, 20% damage penalty below separation, bonus accuracy against VTOLs. It does more damage, but it's splash instead of pinpoint. That's cluster ammo in a nutshell. High explosive ammo does AoE damage instead of, and I'm pretty sure this is wrong, the 75 of weapon damage. I think it's supposed to be 75% of weapon damage, but it's strong. If you hit a cluster of mechs or vehicles with the high explosive ammo, you do a lot more damage across all the targets than you would have against a single target with cluster or slug. The LBX slug, standard ammo, 20 shots. And I guess I should have noted the big difference between an LBX and a autocannon is the range is increased for LBX autocannons. They have different ammunition types available to them, and I believe, I want to say they're a little bit lighter. Now, I could be wrong, double check for yourself, but yeah, that's what makes LBXs special. High explosive ammo, once again, the LB10 has 10 shots per ton, jam chance, AoE damage. The LB10 slug is the standard. LB20 has 5 shots per ton. Separates, I'm pretty sure it separates into 20 projectiles, but it says 10, so I guess divide the 100 into 10 projectiles, and then each projectile does like 12 damage instead of 10. But yeah, the separation range is much shorter for the LB20. Other than that, pretty much the same thing. High explosive. The LB20 high explosive ammo is a 75 meter AoE. This thing, that's a very large area. It's very easy to accidentally hit your own mechs. So be very careful with LB20 high explosive ammo. And then the LB20 slug is just your standard 100 damage pinpoint. Alright, heavy machine gun ammo. So where did the... Okay, well, regular heavy machine gun ammo bin is 100 shots for 1 ton. Double bin, 240 shots for 2 tons. Half bin is 50 shots for half a ton. Armor piercing. So, armor piercing machine gun ammo is interesting because instead of just doing damage directly to internals, it does bonus damage to armor and reduced damage to structure. Which doesn't sound great, but you have to keep in mind, machine guns can't crit through armor. They effectively cannot crit through armor. However, if you're firing heavy machine gun or light machine gun armor piercing ammo, you're dealing bonus damage to armor as long as there's armor left, and then as soon as there's not armor left, you're doing half damage to structure. You still have the same crit chance as regular machine gun ammo, but you're dealing half the damage, which means if you're crit seeking, you're less likely to accidentally just destroy the location and more likely to just get crits. So armor piercing machine gun ammo is good for that. Caseless, same issue I have with every other type of caseless ammo. Increased fire rate, heat, and jam chance. Machine guns, they fire double. So instead of it being 6 shots, it's 12 shots whenever you're maxing it out. But the heat and the jam chance is not really worth it to me. You do get double ammo per ton, so it's better than, like, say, caseless autocannon ammo. I guess it's because I tend to build my mechs a little hotter that I'm not happy. I'd rather just have 2 machine guns than using caseless ammo and generating twice the heat anyway. But to each their own, and I'm sure there's a lot of people that will swear by caseless machine gun ammo. High explosive. Also, very interesting. The double crit chance is useful for crit seeking, but the fact that it does double damage or 50% bonus damage to structure on a heavy machine gun, that's actually significant. But you'll see whenever we go over light machine guns, they do the same thing with the double crit chance and bonus damage to structure, but you're generally not firing machine guns, especially with high explosive ammo, against armored targets anyway. So, I mean, yeah, machine guns are mostly used for crit seeking, and this makes it more likely to destroy the structure instead of dealing crits, but it does have the double crit chance, so yeah. Use at your own risk. Now, incendiary machine gun ammo, I love. You trade 1 machine gun damage for 1 heat damage. But it's easy to load a lot of machine guns onto an Omni-Mech, and if you're firing each machine gun at times 6, that means each machine gun, which for Inner Sphere machine guns that's half a ton, or for Clan machine guns that's a quarter of a ton, you're able to deal 6 heat damage. So you can rack up a lot of heat on a target very quickly with incendiary machine gun ammo. Safe ammo, less ammo per ton, reduced explosive potential. Tracer, +1 accuracy, just objectively better than standard ammo. No downside, just bonus accuracy. So if you have Tracer and you're using standard, upgrade. Easy. Oh, there's the regular heavy machine gun ammo, so 100 shots per ton. Alright, light machine gun ammo, 1 ton, 200 shots. Double bin, 480 shots for 2 tons. Half bin, 100 shots for half a ton. Light machine guns. So, if you're using light machine guns and you're trying to get crits, the damage to structure, like, armor-piercing ammo on light machine guns doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I'm pretty sure you do essentially 0 damage to structure, and I'm not 100% sure you can get crits while doing 0 damage, but I might be wrong. It might be amazing for getting crits without destroying a location, but yeah, I don't have a lot of experience using light machine guns with AP. Standard machine guns with armor-piercing ammo is awesome, because, yeah, you're guaranteed, basically, to not destroy a location. Caseless, same issue I always have with caseless ammo. The caseless machine gun ammo, I mean, yeah, you're able to shoot a lot more per machine gun. So, it's a trade-off. It's a trade-off I'm not usually willing to make, but I could just be objectively wrong here. Machine gun caseless ammo could be absolutely amazing. I mean, triple the chance to get crits, basically. So, I can't narc on it too much. So, I can't harp on it too much. Like, it's... So, honestly, I can't really condemn it too much. It's potentially, if it works the way it seems like it would, then could potentially just be, overcharging your machine guns for that one crit-seeking attempt, but just the jam chance and the extra heat, it's not my cup of tea. High explosive ammo, double chance to crit. Now, with light machine guns, I'm pretty sure even with the 50% damage dealt to structure, you're still only doing 1 damage per hit. So the double crit chance with high explosive light machine gun ammo is absolutely amazing. You're probably not going to destroy the location with light machine guns, but the chance to crit out an engine or whatever is very high. Incendiary light machine gun ammo, exactly the same as heavy and regular machine gun ammo, +1 heat damage dealt. Like, you're doing 1 damage per shot, so if you're ×6ing it, that's 6 heat damage per machine gun. Very, very strong, especially considering how light the weapons are. I mean, you could actually have a light mech with several machine guns that is overheating people consistently. Safe ammo, less shots, less chance to explode. And tracer ammo, just objectively better than standard ammo. Alright, standard machine guns. 200 shots per ton, 480 for a double bin, 100 for a half bin. Same deal as the other machine guns. Armor piercing is doing bonus damage to armor and less likely to destroy a location while you're crit seeking. Caseless, again, not my cup of tea, but could potentially be good. Doubles the number of shots, generates more heat, has a jam chance higher than what the normal jam chance is. High explosive does double crit, less damage to armor and more damage to structure. So I guess specifically if you're trying to like crit out an engine, then it's a good way to only hit the areas that are already open, or if you're trying to crit ammo or whatever, if there's a location open, you're only going to be critting that location. The armor damage is negligible. Incendiary, amazing. Like, just lots and lots of one heat damage instances can overheat a mech very quickly. Safe ammo, reduced chance to explode, reduced number of shots. And tracer ammo, just objectively better than standard ammo. Railgun ammo, 4 shots per ton, does not explode. So, BFGs, I think, use railgun ammo. Couple other very, very high damage pinpoint weapons. So, yeah, railgun ammo, 4 shots per ton. Alright, heavy rifle ammo. So, the weapons that use the heavy rifle, light rifle, etc., I'm pretty sure, yeah, here it is, needs to be installed in the same location as the weapon. So you have to attach the ammo to whatever weapon is using it, and that can be an issue whenever it comes to slots in a location. It can be an issue if you have hard points on your center torso or on your side torsos and you're adding ammo to locations that you really don't want to explode. Other than that, there's nothing really wrong with it. Heavy rifle ammo is 6 shots per. Heavy rifle caseless is 12 shots per, but it's basically a double bin for 1 ton. And it does increase the heat and jam chance. The sabot ammo does bonus damage to structure. The sabot ammo for the rifles deals bonus damage to armor and reduced damage to structure. So it's actually pretty good for crit seeking, but it does have a damage fall off and a damage variance. So again, bonus to crit chance, so good for crit seeking. However, you just have to be careful because it's not going to do much at longer ranges. Light rifle ammo, 18 shots per ton. Light rifle sabot, same deal. Bonus damage to armor, reduced damage to structure, damage fall off, damage variance, bonus damage to crit, or bonus chance to crit. Very much a crit hunting weapon, or crit hunting ammo. Medium rifle, 9 shots per ton. Medium rifle sabot, same deal. Bonus damage to armor, reduced damage to structure, weapon fall off, damage variance, and bonus chance to crit. And then finally we have periphery rifle ammo, which, yeah, periphery rifles are, yeah. So 30 shots per ton, and that is that. Alright, heavy rack 2, 25 shots per ton. Double bin, heavy rack 2, 60 shots per ton. Half bin, 13 shots per ton. Heavy rack 2 safe is 95% reduced chance to explode, only 20 shots per ton. And caseless is 50 shots per ton, but a 9% increased heat and jam chance, and it's volatile. Now, you have to keep in mind this is in addition to the regular jam chance for firing more than once on a rack 2, or any rotary autocannon. So, the caseless ammo is just super likely to jam, but you do get a lot more ammo per ton. Heavy rack 5, 15 shots per ton. Heavy rack 5 double, 36 shots for 2 tons. Heavy rack half ton is 7 shots. Heavy rack caseless is 40 shots with increased heat and jam chance and twice as likely to explode. Once again, racks with caseless ammo just lets you shoot all the time, and if you have enough jam chance reduction and you're able to manage the heat, you do get a lot more ammo per ton. I mean, again, double bin, 36 shots. Caseless bin, 40. So, if you have, like, case through your clan Pharaoh or whatever, and you have an extra heatsink, and you have some, inner sphere advanced targeting computer, if you can mitigate the jam chance, yes, the caseless ammo is pretty strong because you are able to carry a lot more shots, but and then safe ammo, less shots per ton, less likely to explode. Rack 2 ammo, 60 shots per ton. Double bin, 144 shots per ton, or per 2 tons. Half bin is 30 shots per half ton. Armor piercing, rack 2 ammo. So the plus 50% modifier to through armor crit chance versus minus 50% chance to deal a critical hit. Yeah, that's confusing. But it is, 2 damage dealt directly to internals at the expense of whatever 40% of the damage is. I don't really use armor piercing ammo for autocannons because I feel like it's bad. I feel like it's objectively just bad. But that could just be me. I'm sure if you have, 3 rack 2s or 4 rack 2s and you're firing times 6 on all of them, that 2 damage to internals can rack up pretty fast. Yeah, I just did that. The bonus chance to jam is also not great. Caseless ammo. I am prejudiced against it, but it does give you a ton of ammo per ton. Yes, I just did that too. Increased heat, jam chance, I don't feel like it's worth it, but if you mitigate those things, then it is a lot of ammo per ton. Then the incendiary AC2, again, you could fire this times 6. The racks with heat or with incendiary ammo, yeah, it's just objectively better than autocannons with incendiary ammo. I mean, firing it times 6 means an rotary autocannon 2 can do 24 heat damage and cause them to generate an extra 6 heat per turn for 2 turns. So, pretty strong. Precision reduces the recoil by 1 and ignores 1 evasion. Very strong. And then flak ammo, only good against VTOLs. Just period. I mean, it makes it more splashy than normal, so doubles the number of projectiles. Each projectile deals half damage. Gives you a -1 accuracy against everything else and a +2 accuracy against VTOLs. So, Rotary Autocannon 5, 25 shots per ton, 60 shots per double bin, 12 shots per half ton. The caseless ammo is 50 shots, but again, I'm prejudiced against it. Incendiary ammo, 10 heat per shot. So if you shoot 6 times, that's 60 heat. Very strong. Also causes them to generate 2 heat for 2 turns. Not as strong. Rack 2s are definitely much better at the persistent heat. But if you just want to instantly set somebody on fire, then rack 5s with incendiary ammo will do the job. Precision reduces recoil by 1 and increases evasion ignore. Just good. Like, if you can mitigate the jam chance, precision is just amazing. Armor piercing. Again, I'm not a fan. The through armor crit bonus, but regular crit penalty is weird. Only does 4 damage directly to internals, so I mean, if you hit all 6 shots on a single location, yeah, that's a vehicle kill, but the splashiness of racks just makes that hard to do, and you get an accuracy penalty and an extra jam chance while you're at it. And then flak ammo, only good against VTOLs, bad against everything else, so it's whatever. Rotary Autocannon 10, 8 shots per ton, 20 shots per double bin, 4 shots per half bin. Caseless has 16 shots. So more shots in a double bin than in a caseless bin when it comes to rack 10s. And the increased heat and jam chance, volatile ammo, etc. And then the safe ammo is reduced chance to explode and only 6 shots per ton. You'll notice, according to the wiki, there is no incendiary or armor piercing or whatever for rack 10s and rack 20s. I don't know if that's actually the case or if it's just an issue with the wiki. Rotary Autocannon 20 for those Clint Eastwoods out there. 5 shots per ton. 12 shots per double bin. 3 shots per half bin. 10 shots for caseless. Which, honestly, if you're going rack 20, you kind of have to bring caseless unless you're just going to contribute just a lot of tonnage to ammo alone. But you do have to keep in mind the increased heat and jam chance. And safe ammo is not worth taking because you would have to take so many tons to even be able to use the rack 20. You might as well just bring a lesser, like a Ultra Autocannon 20 or something. Okay, Ultra Autocannons. So they don't have as much variety. Like, they don't have any incendiary or armor piercing or anything. They just get to shoot twice for slightly more tonnage. Ultra Autocannon 2, 25 shots per ton. Double bin is 60 shots. Half bin is 13 shots. Caseless is 50 shots. Safe is 20 shots. Ultra Autocannon 5, 15 shots per ton. Ultra Cannon 5 double bin is 36 shots. Half bin is 7 shots. Caseless is 30 shots. Safe is 12 shots. Ultra Autocannon 10, 8 shots per ton. 20 shots on a double bin. 16 shots for caseless. 4 shots for half, and 6 shots for safe. Ultra Autocannon 20, 5 shots per ton, 10 shots for caseless, 12 shots for double, 3 shots for half, and 4 shots for safe. So, everything up to a UAC 20, pretty much a single double bin for a single Ultra Autocannon is more than enough. I mean, it's adequate for an UAC 10, but it's more than enough for a UAC 5 or a UAC 2. But for the 20s, I mean, yeah, either 2 double bins or a couple bins of caseless. Like, you just double tapping with the UAC 20, you need a lot of ammo. So, yeah, if you have 4 tons for ammo, double. If you only have 2 tons for ammo, caseless. And finally, since I don't remember whether or not I already went over AMS, standard bin of AMS ammo, 200 shots. Double bin, 480 shots. Half bin, 100 shots. Caseless. Increases jam chance, but the AMS fires up to twice per activation. High explosive AMS ammo. Really good against thunderbolts, but other than that, it's not worth it because it does 2 damage to missiles, but it fires half as many shots. And it has a 20% bonus jam chance. Like, unless you're specifically shooting at thunderbolts. And I believe that concludes all of the Dakka. Now, I may have missed something. I was trying to get through a lot, and so I might have overlooked something. But I'm sure if I did, there will be comments down below letting you know how amazing something is that I was wrong about or whatever. Regardless, that's going to be it for today's guide. And after next week's guide, we'll get back to non-ammo stuff. So, until then.